Hi guys. So, uh, I decided to do things a little different today because my schedule kind of changed. We've had a kind of an unexpected. Well, it was unexpected to me. I don't think it was unexpected to anybody else. Snow day. So here we are. And I got everything shuffled and prepped, but I didn't pull yet. So I decided I would just pull while we were doing our thing. Doing our thing. Okay. So the affirmation for today is I bring peace to every corner of my life. Yes, I bring peace to every corner of my life. Yeah, I have a very peaceful, very nice, peaceful life. Um, I would say that possibly somebody or many people could be in a um, chaotic place in their life, or there's a lot of chaos going on. Your external life, let me think how that goes. Your internal life is a reflection of your external life, or your external life is a reflection of your internal life. So if you are internally kind of chaotic, your external life, your surroundings, everything around you is going to be chaotic too. That's what it is. So your external, meaning your house, your car, your closet, your refrigerator, whatever's going on externally is a reflection of what's going on internally. So if um, your surroundings, your work, your life, your house, things like that are balanced and calm and peaceful, and you don't have a lot of clutter laying around, and you don't have a lot of um, you might have a little dirt and dust and things like that. I mean, we can't all be clean freaks, right? But things are picked up. You don't have a lot of things laying around, and a lot of you know, like piles of paper here and there, and maybe piles of mail, or anything like that. That stuff, those are all signs of the internal chaos that you have going on. If you're internal, if you are internally at peace, your surroundings will mirror whatever's going on. So look around you, see what your state is. Um, Angel word for the day, just because I happen to pick up the cards, is enthusiasm. There's not a lot of enthusiasm these days. There really isn't. Um, yeah, there's a lot of people are not I'm not enthusiastic. I don't know why. I don't know if there's people have just gotten bored with things, or and they don't they don't have any interest in things that are going on, or maybe they don't have any plans, they don't have any dreams, they don't have any uh, desires, things that they want to do. Do anything, start anything, get enthusiastic, because enthusiasm is it's so much fun, and it's very releasing and freeing. I experience it mostly with creative projects, and maybe that's why I'm a creative project junkie, because I'm seeking enthusiasm. I don't know, but creative projects. So even if you're not very creative, you can go to like Hobby Lobby or Michael's or someplace like that, or online. You can get coloring books, like that you can play with that will help with your creativity. It will spark your creativity. And another thing I thought was kind of cool for people who aren't extremely creative was paint by numbers. Paint by numbers paints. So, like, I'm not really sure who has them, but I'm sure if you did a search for paint by numbers, I think Amazon has them maybe. And they're these pretty elaborate paintings, but they're like adult paint by numbers. So you can actually make these beautiful paintings to put in your home, but you paint them yourself, or you can give them as gifts, and they're pretty, extensive. They take some time to get done. And I've seen people who say that they have zero creativity really get into these things and have that enthusiasm and that excitement, and they can't wait to get up and start working on their painting. So give that a try. If you don't have any creativity or you don't think you do, try that. The self-care card for the day. And actually I have two that keep wanting to come out. I'm going to go ahead and take them. One is blessings. That is the one that I actually pulled. And here's the blessings. And it says, count your blessings. A grateful heart attracts more joy, love, and prosperity. And man, I'll tell you what, I've been doing that a lot. And I'll tell you a new thing that I've started doing is I've been very aware of change lately. And aware to the point where I've been thinking that change happens. Like I don't know how to like approach this, but basically I've been stopping and looking around at things and being very aware of the fact that, like you look at a child or you look at a dog and you think, this child or this dog or this person will never be this young again. This moment right now that I am looking at this person or this, whatever this thing is, it will never be this young again. It's going to get older from here. And that gives you a reference point. It's like when you say that, when you look at something and you say that, you acknowledge the fact that in a minute, something could change. It makes you appreciate that thing so much more. It makes you appreciate where you are today. Lately, I've been thinking that I really need to, and I do this periodically, but I really need to focus on what's going on in my life right at this moment, because it will never be this way again. It will never be the way it is right now. And when you think of that, when you look at it that way, you find an appreciation for what is happening in your life, regardless of what's happening in your life. Even if it's bad, even if it's, because it won't be. The people that you're standing around will not be the same. The people that you wake up and, say good morning to, that might be the last time. And you really have to kind of look at life in that way. You have to look at every minute especially, I think, if things are less than ideal or maybe even bad. You know, if things are bad, if things are really bad, and you look at it that way, it gives you hope. It gives you, it's like, God, I hope things won't be like this forever. You know, and if you look at it that way, it does. It gives you a sense of being hopeful that this bad thing is going to end and it's going to turn into a good thing, or things are going to get good. But I don't even think about like what they're going to turn into or what they came from. I've just been looking at things and thinking it will never be this way again. It'll never be this way again. So I need to appreciate this moment and this time right now. So, blessings. Look around and see. You know, it's like a parent with a child. You look at your children and you realize that you are never going to be at that moment with your child again. Everything will change. It will change. The other one that came out with the blessings card, which I think is kind of funny, and I'm pretty sure this is, you know, well, maybe not, because I'm not really tired, but rejuvenation. Get a good night's sleep. Rejuvenate your body, mind, and spirit. So maybe somebody's not sleeping well. Maybe somebody needs to take a little nap. Maybe somebody needs to get some rest. I know a lot of people are overworking these days, which isn't really a good thing. But if you're feeling tired and you can, I would say get a little rest. Take those moments where you can get a little rest. The angel message for the day is creative potential. God, I love creativity. I really am a creative fiend. Okay, creative potential. By nature, you are infinitely creative. Life is a sea of potential waiting to be realized. You are free to express all your heart's desires. Yes, indeed. I love creativity. I really do. Okay, I'm going to pull the Black Moon Astrology card and stick it in the book, but I'm not going to read it right yet because I usually do that at the end. And I won't even look at it because, well, I have to look at the number. All right, I have to look at it because I can't. Oh, my. Oh, somebody's getting some good stuff. Somebody's getting some good stuff. Okay. And then the runes I don't do until the end, but we'll go ahead and pull those just because. Yeah, so give it a try. Give it a try. I want you guys to like look at things in a different light. Look at things in the respect that this moment right here, right now, will never happen again. And see how it helps you in your life. And if you do this, leave a comment and let me know that you do it and that how it works for you. Okay. Oh, my. Oh, my. Oh, my. I don't know what those are. I don't know until I actually read them. So we'll do those at the end. Okay, and then we've got, I use this just to show you guys. I use the vintage tarot. I don't like a lot of color in my cards. I don't know why. I just don't. But I don't necessarily like black and white either. So, um, okay. So we're going to go through this. This is about somebody not receiving an offer of money. So this would be a job or um, possibly a job offer, maybe a business offer, maybe, I don't know. I don't know. We'll have to dig deeper. And then the challenge to this is something about the past and not looking at the past or not not looking at the past. So the situation is a job offer's not coming in. So I don't know, maybe somebody's struggling with finances, maybe they were hoping to get a job, maybe. Oh yeah, by the way, down in the description below is a little disclaimer about collective readings. Collective readings are groups of people. It could be tens of thousands, could be hundreds of thousands. It's groups of energy. I will probably talk about it as though it's one or two or 10 people, but it isn't necessarily. It's many people. If you resonate with it, you're probably in that group of energies. If you don't, you're probably not in that group of energies. No big deal. So, this is no money coming in. And then the challenge is, here's what I think so far. We'll see as I pull if that is accurate. I hear somebody out there that sounds like they're stuck and they're just spinning their wheels in the snow. I don't know, maybe they're playing in the snow in that car. I don't know. It sounds kind of dramatic, really. Okay. Anyway, I was going to say there was something here. Oh, like maybe this might be pulling up some energy for somebody, like a past wound or something that somebody learned in the past, maybe about money being, not having enough money, not not being super prosperous or super abundant. Maybe, and it actually looks like maybe it's a childhood wound, something from childhood that somebody learned. Maybe this person or these people had a lot of kids in their family. Maybe there wasn't always enough to go around because of circumstances. Maybe they grew up in the Great Depression. I don't know. Anything, but that's the feeling that it's given me. Okay. Then we have in the subconscious, we have somebody who is working with their hands. This could be a new offer. It could be a seed. It could be somebody planting a seed for a new beginning. Maybe it's somebody, because it's in the subconscious, they might be thinking about the seed that they're planting, the new thing that they're going to have. So we've got no offer of money coming in and some reflection or the challenge of, or maybe it's a challenge about kids. No, I think it's past. I think it's a past memory, but it could be kids. Anyway, we'll keep going and I'll decide. So subconsciously, and it might be that maybe this person is realizing that they really need to be working. I don't know, but it's in the subconscious and they're talking about working. Actually, let's get some clarity. Let's get some clarity. So, huh. Well, that's very odd. Um, mm, working with hands. Something about maybe about personal beliefs. Maybe, this could be somebody who doesn't want to work. Like subconsciously, they know they should be, but they don't want to. They, yeah, because it's on a subconscious level, it's just a thought. It's not an actual, anything that they're doing. But it could be, oh, you know what it could be? It could be that they are thinking about the offer that hasn't come in. Maybe they know about some particular offer. They know about this particular situation or this particular job, and uh, they think that they really want it, or it's on their mind a lot. That could be. Um, in the past, we have self-inflicted wounds. So, self inflicted wounds are things that we have done that were stupid. Like, not necessarily that we meant for them to be stupid, or, uh, we purposely set out to do something stupid. We do things and we don't think them through, and we don't realize like that it's bad judgment. The other day I did one on bad judgment. Oh my god, bad judgment. It was quite the read. It was spirit coming through loud and clear about judgment, and I'll try to remember to link it to this one. But that's kind of what this is. This is somebody who spent too much, did too much, overindulged. They caused some kind of damage to themselves. So that would be like overindulgence. Let's say somebody, ate too much cake and gained 5 pounds, or they've been eating for, weeks now, just, cramming in the food, and they've gained a lot of weight. Now they have to work to get it off. It's that kind of a damage. Maybe somebody got drunk and went and jumped in their car and ended up with a DUI. That would be self-inflicted wounds. Maybe somebody spent too much money. Maybe somebody thought, because this kind of has a money feel to it, uh, with the no job offer and the working with hands, I'm going to say it's probably that either somebody was in a really good position financially and they left that, which created a wound, or caused a problem. So they did something stupid. Like, it would be like, you had a really good job, but you didn't really like it. You didn't really like it. And instead of finding a new job and then quitting that job, you quit that job and now you're looking for another job, but there are no other jobs. That would be that card. So And I'm going to go with that because of the situation card. Somebody did something stupid, like quitting their job when they probably shouldn't have. Or, I don't know, they've done something to themselves, whether or not they realize they've done it to themselves or not. But I think they do because it's coming up as that card. Their intention. Oh, look at that. Isn't that funny? So I normally pull from this deck, and I just picked up this deck and pulled that card. I actually have 3 decks sitting out here, and that is usually the one that I use for people. But in the intention, now this is an intention for themselves or an intention for somebody else, but the intention is completion. So I don't know if this person is in a situation that they don't want to be in anymore, or if they are wanting a completion for somebody else. I'm thinking it's for them. They are in a situation where they don't want to be in anymore. You know what? Let me look at. So explain completion. Oh yeah, there's a tower. So somebody has gone through a shocking revelation or a sudden change or a upheaval, a crisis. This is like, okay, so the tower card can be something that happens to somebody or 2 groups of people. It could be, I don't like a fire. It could be, you know, a fire sweeps through a community and that causes a tower. Or it could be a factory of, you know, 150 people that just got laid off. That would be a tower. The other thing a tower can be is a revelation, like, oh my God, blank, blank, and blank. Like something that I thought was this way actually turns out it's this way. And now I've got a big problem. So the completion has a tower in it, and the tower is chaos and upheaval and destruction. And it's very similar to Pluto, the planet Pluto, where I've told you guys before, it's kind of like it's like transformation, like massive transformation. It tears down to rebuild. That would be the tower. And then we have gossip, solitude, isolation, recklessness, cheating, and a lack of support. And then we got a lot of stress and overload and struggles in the future. So I'm thinking this is a job situation. I'm still kind of hanging out with the job situation here just because of all the pentacles and the self-inflicted wounds and the completion. But this is the intention, which kind of means to me they want to do something. I'm going to keep these out because I'm not really sure. I think they want to do something, or they want something to happen. And I'm just not sure what that thing is. Okay, so in the near future, we have a lack of focus. So somebody or something You know what? It just kind of hit me that the person that this reading is about is not the person that is actually being the reading. It's almost like we're seeing somebody else's thoughts about another person. Uh, Lack of focus in the future. This looks like kind of the same thread that we've been going through lately, where somebody wants something very dramatic and very uh, chaotic to happen to another person. To the point where it's almost like somebody is doing something. I wonder if this is a work situation. It could be a work situation. Somebody's doing something. It's almost like two people are competing against each other. One person is very focused and is going full force ahead. And the other person is not. The other person is trying to focus, they're trying to compete, but they are failing at it. And they're falling very far behind, and they have a lot of stress, and they're getting tired. They don't want to do this anymore. They don't want to, um, they don't want to do this anymore. And this working with hands, this could be something that they're doing. This could be working with hands, but this is underneath subconscious. But working with hands could be texting. It can be typing. Like if you're working on a computer and you're typing, that would be working with hands. It does mean a new beginning on a financial level, and there may be money behind it. So it could be somebody starting a business online, or uh, I don't know, applying for jobs, but I don't know. It seems like possibly this is something more like something that's ongoing, and somebody is competing with another person for something. And there's money involved. There's going to be money to whoever accomplishes whatever it is that they're working on, or they're trying to do. Um, and they're trying, they're actually trying to like throw the other person off. They don't want this person to gain. They don't want this person to win. Oh my. So we have, somebody who is somebody who is arriving in a position, somebody who is arriving in a position of financial stability. It's the Nine of Pentacles. The only thing that's better is the Ten of Pentacles. So it would be like a single person in a business, or some type of financial situation, who's very well off. They're doing very well. They probably have a business, and they, whoever this person is that's trying to screw with this business or screw with this person who's doing really well, they're trying to throw off their intuition. So I don't know, maybe they're doing something that causes, oh, and the completion, yeah, the completion would be the completion of whatever their plan is to end this business. This would be like somebody starting a rumor about Jack in the Box and how it's kangaroo meat and trying to finish off Jack in the Box. Or how about oh God, there was one not too long ago about Hobby Lobby. You know, Hobby Lobby is very, very religious in their beliefs. They're God fearing. You know, they're very I don't want to say religious. They're very spiritual. They and periodically you will hear of Hobby Lobby being attacked for some stupid thing that they didn't even do. It was a total lie. They just did it to try and um, do damage to Hobby Lobby. They've done it on many occasions. And then you hear about people like going to, I don't know, Chipotle and putting a cockroach in the, or a half a cockroach in a burrito and, you know, having a fit over the fact that there's a half cockroach in their burrito. Well, that cockroach probably wasn't in their burrito. They actually put it in there, but, you know. So anyway, it would be similar to that because we've got the devil here. We got the devil here, and we've got the high priestess in reverse. So somebody is trying to, I'm going to say that this person might even have some psychic abilities, could be a reader, could be somebody who does spiritual work, maybe has a spiritual business, and they're trying to put the devil in here. They're trying to make a situation appear, they're trying to make something appear one way when it's actually the other way. And cause problems for this person, this business, whatever. They could even be doing spell work. The high priestess in reverse and the devil. They could be attending orgies. No. I'm kidding. Okay, so the high priestess and the devil. The high priestess in reverse and the devil implies they're doing some type of spiritual negative spiritual work, you know, sending bad energy to somebody in whatever way that is for them. You know, they could be hiring somebody, they could be, but they're doing it to get this woman to lose focus on what she's doing and how well she's doing it. She's doing something very well. She's doing something very well, and they want to stop that. They want that to go away. They don't want that to happen. So they're doing something. They're trying to damage a business is what it looks like. Okay, so the what to do category is the Empress in reverse, which is no new beginnings. No new beginnings. The Empress in reverse, oh my God. So they either think she's the Empress in reverse, or they're trying to make her the Empress in reverse. Okay, so the Empress is a mature woman who embodies all four queens. So she is the Queen of Pentacles, she's the Queen of Cups, she is the Queen of Swords, she is the Queen of Wands. She is balanced, well-rounded. She doesn't, so that means it's most likely a woman who owns a business, who is a boss, a leader. She probably does a lot of things in her community. She is most likely attractive. She's probably very compassionate and very nice. She keeps herself up. She keeps her appearance up. She does well financially. She takes good care of herself. That would be the Empress. The Empress in reverse is exactly the opposite. So we either have a person here. This is the what to do category. So I'm thinking that my thought at this point, until I pull more cards, is that it is about turning this person into an Empress reverse. Based on all these other cards, I'm going to say they're trying to make this woman not be an Empress. They want her to, they want to cause damage to this person. So here's what I want to know. What did this person do to this person? Focus, a creative project, inspiration, hard work paying off, perseverance, growth, investment, diligence. Looks all great. So this woman has done nothing but good things. Courage, determination, bravery. Oh, painful endings. So, okay, so this woman, this person has a grudge. This person wants to do damage to this person because they feel like this person has done something to them. The fact is, all they did was leave them. They left them. They left them. They caused worry, sleepless nights, burden, remorse, stress, anxiety. So what we have is potential, ideas, message, good news, excitement, freedom, creative projects, hard work paying off, perseverance, diligence, ready to harvest, rewards, confidence, valor, persuasion. Then it went into a whole bunch of swords, which was basically painful endings, betrayal, crisis, collapse, depression, grief. Okay, so here's what I want to know. What did she do? She just ended it. She just ended whatever it was. So if it was a relationship, she ended the relationship. If it wasn't working for her anymore, just completion, fulfillment, harmony, possibilities, success, achievement, wholeness. That was it. There is she didn't do anything. She obviously just decided to go another direction. So They want to stop that. They want to stop her from being successful. So this is definitely somebody who is competing with this person. Whether it's another woman or a man, I have no idea. I've had indications of both all the way through. The environment is holding on, and things look better than they actually are. Again, pentacles, money. So I don't know. Maybe they don't believe that. Well, let's see. So we've got the Ten of Swords in reverse. We've got Judgment in reverse. And we've got the Ten of Pentacles upright. So I'm going to say this is more about holding on, being miserly, trying to maintain some position or maintain some financial reward. Because in the end, they're looking for family wealth, security, culmination. So it is about money. It's about um, money, and they're competing for something, possibly a job because of the working with the hands, or a position, or maybe it's two businesses that are competing against each other. Or it could be somebody who worked for a company or a business, and they have since left that business, and now they have a vendetta or a grudge against them, and they want to see the business end. Poor logic, delay, illness, stunted growth, regrets, false accusations. This is judgment. I mean, yeah, judgment in reverse, which means that whatever the environment is that this person is in, they're not listening to their intuition, and they're not on their path. They're not on the path that God put them on. They're on some other path. They're doing something other than what they're supposed to be doing. And they want an inevitable end. Uh, they're trying to cause an end to something. And I am still going with business. Greatest hopes and fears is the world, which would be the end of a cycle. It could also be having everything handed to you, um, and it's upright. So that means that they're trying to. It's competing. They're competing. Somebody is competing against somebody. This woman, and they're trying to stop her from accomplishing whatever it is that she's doing. And they believe that they can do that. The outcome is to not have any stress and not have any burdens. So this is literally about money. This is somebody who is concerned or struggling financially. Yeah, they have. This is about Somebody who is struggling and they're trying to minimize their own burdens, uh, their own problems. But I'll tell you, there's a lot of there's a lot of pentacles and there's a lot of swords, particularly over in this part over here. Over here, it's mostly pentacles and wands. Uh, Nothing looks healthy. Nothing looks positive. Nothing looks like, nobody looks like they're having fun. Nobody looks like they're enjoying themselves. It looks like they are doing something. They're working very hard to create a problem for someone else. And it looks like there is a competition about money. So I am thinking it is two people who work for the same company or two competitors, two people who do very similar things. And one person is way, way, way out in front, doing very, very well. And the other person or the other people are not doing well at all. They're stressed out. They are trying to minimize. I think they want this person out of business. So I'm going to say competitor, completion, the tower, no celebration and burdens. They want this person to be over. They want this person to not be in business anymore. They want to remove their ability to make money somehow, some way. And there is an indication of them doing it by black magic or some type of magic, excuse me. Some type of magic, some type of spell work or magic. And now it could be spell work can be talking. You know that, right? Like if you talk crap, gossip. I think I saw that. I saw it somewhere. Oh, yeah, here. The intention. Part of this is gossip, solitude, recklessness, cheating, lack of support. Yeah, this is this completion part, their intention. There is gossip in there. And that could be the spell work that is being done. Because just your energy, if it's in a negative state and you just keep thinking things or you keep saying things that are the same thing negative over and over and over again, that is similar to doing a spell. So you could be doing a spell and not even be a magician or a witch or whoever. And then there's people who do kitchen witchery or, jar spells or things like that. Or they could be hiring somebody to do it for them. And in the end, so, this person is extremely frugal too. They're frugal, they're stable. This person that they're trying to take out, they're conservative, they're secure, stable, they're borderline stingy. So they know how to deal with their money and they know how to hang on to their money. Um, and they really want this person to be financially financially screwed. Victim mentality, bad thoughts, entrapment, self sabotage, fear of failure, bad luck. So they're trying to throw this person off of being productive, being happy, and um, being a good citizen. Basically, they're and if it is a competitor, which I have a feeling it is a competitor. If it's a competitor, then they're doing it. Well, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't matter if it's an ex employee, it doesn't matter if it's somebody who's just started doing business. Whoever it is doing it in a bad way. A cockroach in the burrito kind of way. They're doing so, they're lying, cheating, stealing to try and take this business and this person down. They want destruction and they want to make sure that this person does not get back up and start over. So they are going full force with their threats or their whatever their plan is, whatever their thing is. Working with hands, I keep going back to the working with hands thing because it could be messages, it could be text messages, it could be emails, it could be computer, it could be internet based. Oh my, we have big time lies. Oh my. Yeah, they're like really trying to screw people over. Okay, so manipulation, hustle, haphazard action, gossip, introvert, sarcastic, bad news, lack of plans, immaturity, setbacks, and disappointments. I mean, the the Page of Swords is a horrible person. He's a liar. He um he or she, it can be either one. They're liar, they're cheaters, they're stealers. They typically have a substance abuse problem of some sort that makes them unable to think clearly or function clearly. Um, and then we have no success, instability, conflict, breakdowns with friends, leaving your home. Oh my God. And in the end, it will be harmony, fulfillment, destiny, stability, celebration, and joy. And so they're going to, well, I don't know if they're going to. Who knows if they're going to? But right now, what they're thinking about, pretty much everything out here on the table, is a minor arcana card. Minor arcana cards are short-term focus, short-term in depth, and it often shows the thoughts of somebody. So when you get a tarot reading, when you get one, and you get some information, um, that information opens up your awareness and it changes your destiny because your awareness has changed. When you're getting a reading, it is what it is at that moment. This is your current focus. Now, that doesn't mean that this is happening right now. It could be something that's already passed, it could be something that's coming up. My gut feeling on this is something that is in the works coming up. But when we're talking about this, it opens up an awareness. It makes people aware of a situation. And in that awareness, in our awareness, it allows things to change and to evolve. So that's why you can get a tarot reading at 9 o'clock in the morning, and you leave and you go back at noon and you get another one, and it's different from the one at 9 o'clock in the morning, because the one at 9 o'clock in the morning opened up your awareness. It made you aware of something you weren't previously aware of. And now you're thinking on a completely different level. And then if you have that noon reading, and again, you will find awareness in that. And you have another one at 3 o'clock, it will be different again. And again, it's because every time you do it, there is a new awareness. There is a shift, a change, an opening. You realize something that you didn't realize before. And that changes your destiny or somebody else's destiny. So these people want to put a business out of business. I don't know if it's a big business or if it's a small business or if it's a, I don't know. I don't know if it's a Walmart or, a Hobby Lobby, or if it's, somebody on Etsy or somebody on Amazon or something along those lines. I don't have any idea. I just know that this is somebody who wants to see a person and a business fail. And they are willing to do whatever they have to do to make that happen. And it is because they got told no in the past, or they didn't get what they wanted. So this would be like, like somebody who, I don't know, like the burrito people, or, that kind of a thing. It's vindictive and it's mean. And it has a purpose. The purpose is to damage this person who is doing quite well, and make them look stupid, make them look bad, make them look different than they actually are. This is what they're doing. They're trying to make somebody look different. Okay, so runes. The runes are the pentagram. And I'm going to give you guys a little lesson on the pentagram really quick, because I have found that very few people know what it is. And if you pay attention to it, how it's being used and the way it's being used, oh my gosh, you see a lot, you know a lot. This is a pentagram that has the star pointing at the top. So like this. This stands for the 4 elements: fire, water, earth, air, and spirit at the top. If the pentagram is flipped over in the opposite direction, so if it comes in like this is for fire, earth, air, and water, and the devil. It's pointing down. So when you're looking at tarot cards, in almost every tarot card, you'll notice that, here's a prime example. Here is the 4 of Pentacles. And notice the pentacles, or the pentagrams on the pentacles, are all pointing upwards. This is about God. This is about spirit. This is talking about the divine. Okay? The point is up. White magic. When you have, here's the devil card. Look at the devil. Oh, you know what? Okay. So look at the devil, the top of the devil's head. You'll see the pentagram. The pentagram is not pointing up, it's pointing down. That's because that signifies the devil. So if you see movies and things like that, you'll start to see it everywhere. Now that I've like pointed it out, here's another one. This is the Page of Pentacles pointing up. Spirit, God, the divine, not the devil. You'll start to see it now. Like you'll watch like a TV show or a movie. Like you'll see it in movies. I see it all the time, and I know whether or not I even want to watch that movie. If it's pointing down, I'm not watching the movie. It has nothing for me. There is nothing there for me. If it is pointing up, then I will watch it. But I have also seen where it has been pointing up and it has been misrepresented. But typically, I've seen it kind of oddly pointing up, or no, I've seen things pointing down that were actually quite positive when I got into them and I started reading. So I don't know, maybe the person who was doing that was kind of ignorant to what they were doing, or that there was even a difference. That's probably the case. But anyway, the pentagram is a protection symbol. It represents spirit at the top and the four elements: fire, water, air, and earth. Then we have the crescent moon, which I think is so funny because we ended up with two witchy rune symbols too. These are both from the witchy rune symbols too, which, by the way, if you want witchy runes, they're in my shop on my webpage. Crescent moon is divine feminine energy, represents new beginnings, growth, and creativity. And I would say that describes this woman in this reading. This is divine feminine energy. Okay. And then we have a Roman letter, and this is transformation and rebirth, goddess Mat, third eye chakra, intuition, insight, growth, spiritual growth, motherhood, maternal instincts, nurturing, femininity, and duality. And that is the description of the Empress. Pretty much. I mean, it's actually the Roman letter, but spiritual meaning for the Roman letter. But it signifies the Empress. Although in this situation, the Empress is in reverse, so somebody's trying to ruin an Empress. Okay, they're trying to damage an Empress. So this would be a woman-owned business. Am I done with that? Yeah. Woman-owned business that somebody is trying to cause damage to. And they're going to try and do it, supposedly. I mean, at this point, it's in the works. They're thinking about it. They're planning it. They're putting it all together, but they have not actually enacted it. I'm thinking cockroach in a burrito. Okay. The astrology card for today is Jupiter return benefits. Isn't that gorgeous? These cards are absolutely beautiful. Jupiter return benefits. Luck is what happens when preparation meets opportunity. And this is attributed to Seneca. A Jupiter return occurs every 12 years. This marks the time the largest and most expansive planet returns to the original place when you were born. Turning up the Jupiter return card indicates a period when doors are open to you and obstacles are lifted. You are given the freedom to advance your goals with absolute abandon. It suggests you will soon be entering a time where you encounter less resistance and life should flow much easier. The Jupiter return card is a green light that gives you the go-ahead. All paths are now clearing and you are to take the utmost advantage of this gift. Goals or plans you started more than a decade ago will begin to bear fruit, either right now or at least very soon. Something very good is about to emerge from the debris of the past. It could be a thing you felt you lost or something that did not work out exactly as you had hoped. It may even be a plan you have forgotten about that once again comes into your life to make some remarkable changes and advances. In short, the Jupiter return card implies good fortune and prosperity in many areas, not just financial or material. Dreams manifest into reality at this time. Gifts flow in easily. It is also a time to be aware of how you approach matters of your own spirituality, faith, and destiny. There is, now didn't we have something over here about that? Blessings, possibly. A grateful heart attracts more joy, love, and prosperity. Yep. Blessings. So I'm thinking that this card is about this business person, this person who is in business, who she's about to have some very big blessings come in. And maybe that's why all this opposition, because these people know it. Let's see. Spirituality, faith, and destiny. There is a rapidness to Jupiter, so it's important to grab a hold of anything that surfaces. So don't let go. Investigate the possibilities this might bring. It is not a good time to get carried away, though. It is always important with Jupiter to keep a clear head. Jupiter, named for the Roman god, or Jove, as he is also named, is a jovial planet. Open-hearted, optimistic, and flirtatious. The god, so that is actually the ruler of Sagittarius. So, yeah. The god Jove brings a multitude of blessings, while the planet Jupiter is the Santa Claus of the planets. The Jupiter return is like Christmas Eve. This card makes a stage when you are to receive opportunities and then rewards. This is a time many areas of your life will begin to bear fruit. The only negative to this card is that it's not a good time to indulge or become reckless with anything. It can indicate too much of a good thing, or being overly confident things will work out on their own. But like the Saturn return, only hard work with perseverance will bring the payoffs. It's a time to take a broader, here's the deal. When you're doing well, that is the time to work even harder. That is the time you want to work even harder. That doesn't mean that will pay off. That hard work that you're doing right now will pay off. but it will keep you in line. It'll keep you from being excessive. It'll keep your ego in check. And it will ensure that the next down wave is prosperous, not lacking. So a lot of times the work that we're doing in 2000 is going to pay off in 2010, or the work that we're doing in 2005 is going to pay off in 2020. It just kind of depends on the universe and the karma that you've got built up and how hard you worked and what you did. It can indicate too much of a good thing or being overly confident things will work out on their own. But like the Saturn return, only hard work will perseverance, and with perseverance will bring the payoffs. It is time to take a broader reach and to show gratitude. See the possibilities. Trust in your fortune and give thanks to the gods. Making light of a situation and realizing it's not as bad as it seems is the best approach. In fact, something will be rescued from the darkness. New experiences trigger a desire for travel and inner development. Communication with angels and higher spirits are more possible now. Higher education calls to you. Publishing your ideas and bringing them before the public are a probability. Relax, let go of control, and allow things to unfold. Be wise and pay attention. Don't take your eyes off the prize. You are in a kingly or queenly place right now. Bigger goals and plans now rule your life. It is time to put laziness aside and buckle down for some dramatic changes, mostly positive. Great fortune is ahead of you, so don't back away from it and proceed from the dream in an outward way. Love and romance takes on a sweetness, a sense of freedom where you can be who you are with the addition of acceptance and generosity. You may attract many potential lovers at this time, so choose wisely or the relationship could be very short-lived. And also be careful of indulging in too much to eat or drink. So in short, love others with grace and patience. Know that generosity is its own reward. Keep the expansive energy of Jupiter flowing, but with discernment. And in answer to your question, yes, but only if you are wise in your choices. The Jupiter card in Breathe: positivity, openness, seizing the moment, rising to the call, preparation for great opportunities, being a success, grand achievements, significant improvements in money matters, new love or revitalization of old romances or relationships. Signposts to the future and all the possibilities that it may bring. Release, freedom, happiness, buoyancy, excess, sugary foods, weight gain, rescue from suffering, the ace up your sleeve, happier times, alignment with the soul's calling, drawing the finances you need as well as the wisdom to know what to do with it. A check in the mail and debts repaid. The corresponding tarot card is the Chariot. And the key ideas here are earned luck, fortune, rewards, profits, an auspicious year, the future, and aspirations. So I'm going to guess and say that this woman-owned business who has been doing very well is going to continue to do very well because Jupiter return benefits. I think she's going to be just fine, and she's meant to do very well because her heart and her mind are in the right place, and God watches out for people who do good, think good, work hard. God watches out, and God will make you prosperous if you do the right things. You make the right calls. You practice discernment. You are good to people. If you're rotten to people, if you have ulterior motives, if you're, you're a player, you're like, you're just hurting people, don't expect God to be there for you. It's not going to happen. God, the angels, any of those, they're not going to be there for you. That's just how it is. So, when things aren't working out for you, don't blame God. Love and blessings.